of opposition, the stage is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the chance given. This motion today is about this House would require individual to pass political general knowledge tests in order to vote. And in this position, I strongly disagree with this motion. And first of all, I want to say that all the argument from the Prime Minister is very useless and is nothing. Why I say about that? The first that you must know about the democracy. Indonesia is the democracy country. Do you know meaning about the democracy? If you don't know, you must learn more. Democracy means is freedom. So, at Indonesia, the point of Indonesia is back to the status quo. The status quo now is all the things back to the law. And the other things that I want to repeat from the Prime Minister argument that I want to ask you, are you sure you can cover all the people knowledge in Indonesia by your test? Are you sure you can do that? I think it's so impossible to do that. The other things that I want to repeat for the Prime Minister's argument that they talk about if someone failed in this year, they can follow in 3 or 5 years, next or 5 years come. But I want to ask you, what will be happened if someone always failed to follow the test? How about the regulation in Indonesia that must put people in 17 years old to choose or to follow the electric or general election? That's I ask you. Are you sure you can do that? I think it's impossible. Remember, Indonesia is democracy era. Now, I want to deliver my argument why I really disagree with this motion. First of all, it is a very ambiguous and multi-meaning text. The second one, back to the citizens' right to follow the election. And the third one, more budgeting to discuss. And the fourth, we highly back to the election law in Indonesia. First, we talk about the ambiguous or multi-meaning text. Do you know that we cannot put this term as required to follow general election? Because of what? It is not the exact to measure someone's political knowledge. The other one is, do you know the regulation, Undang-Undang number 23 about the general election? It is the regulation talk about that all people in Indonesia can follow the general election if they in 17 years old. So people do not need the test. Why you make this test? It is just limited the people right to follow the general election. And the third one is more budgeting to this test. You know, it is must spend trillion rupiahs for doing the test. It's better if government do use this budget for infrastructure, developing education, develop human resources, and entrepreneurship empowerment. That's all things that we must do than just doing the task that is not really important to do. Do you know that? It's really not important. And the last one, I propose that we must back to the law of Indonesia. We highly must back to the election law in Indonesia, that Undang-Undang Nomor 23 Tahun 2003 about the general election. So, I really strongly disagree with this motion. I think need that? I think not. If you think that people need tests just to find the information, is you can find the information from now technology is playing more in this air, and you can even that people do not follow this test, and it's not more important to follow this test that they can find information from newspaper, television, and anything. They use handphone, they can search information to choose their president that they want. And I stand for this that I strongly disagree with this motion, and I'm proud to be the leader of opposition. Thank you very much, and I strongly still disagree with this motion and do not do this task because it is just the limit the right person to follow the general election. That's all everyone. Thank you so much.